Wait a damn minute. Wait a damn minute. This show. What the hell is this show? Just so we're all clear, what can you expect from these Lost videos is absolutely nothing. It's just going to be me turning on my camera and word vomiting my thoughts. I don't write a script with these videos. I literally most of the time just turn on my camera and just go. But Lost does have me taking notes. I don't take notes while I watch television shows, okay? I just take it for surface face value and hope that my brain just stores it. The only time I've ever taken notes while watching a show was Netflix's Dark, okay? So I consider this a praise. And I was honestly surprised at how quick I watched season 2 of Lost. Like, this show has 24 damn episodes and I binged this in like 3 days. Insane to me, insane, okay? It takes me 3 days to get through a 10 episode show. Oh good, y'all. It is so good. But it's got some serious issues too at the same time. But most of those issues don't take away the fun of the show. And that is just the mystery box element of it all. And how cinematic it is. So like, craftsmanship of the show is just impeccable. Like, it's just such a high quality show that you would today see in things like Game of Thrones and stuff like that. So it's just this show really did change the television landscape, and I'm really starting to see that. I don't like this season as much as season 1, and I don't want people to be put off by the score that I give it. Honestly, I was thinking it's on the cusp of hitting another number, but I just can't physically inside of me give it that, because I do have some issues with this. First and foremost, it is a bit too long. Once again, just like season 1, this thing don't need to be 24 episodes. Once again, 15 episodes max, like, would really tell a story, because a lot of the character stuff is actually, while really good, I love how they do these character episodes. This season, it did feel a bit repetitive. It felt like, okay, we know that Charlie's a heroin addict. We know that Jack is a doctor who has insecurities of letting go and always having to fix things. We know these things. I didn't feel like we need to explore them more, okay? It's not changing my perception on these characters. It's not really adding anything new. I said in my first video that, like, I wasn't a fan of Shannon, to be honest. It felt like they just didn't know what to do with her. And they finally give her a purpose. Like, they give her a backstory about her getting cut off and stuff like that. And that is very tragic. But finally give her a purpose to help find the kid, and she dies. The girl dies, gets a backstory, finds a purpose, and then dies all in the span of 1 episode, and it was hysterical. I didn't talk about this in the first video. There was this whole subplot about this hatch and trying to get into the hatch. Well, we got into the hatch at the season 1 finale, and it's just a guy vibing. It's a guy vibing, pushing buttons. I'm not gonna lie though, I lost my damn mind when I realized that the numbers that they have to push are the numbers that Hurley has been seeing his whole life. That's pretty incredible. Speaking of these hatches, this whole damn island fake? Like, is this whole damn island just one big hatch? I swear, if they find another damn hatch, I'm gonna lose it. That whole stuff with Claire's baby, I thought was gripping and intense, and the vaccines and stuff like that. I loved that stuff. I thought that was some of the best episodes. But I have so many questions about that. John Locke is still the best character on this show. His whole backstory episode was so gripping. You could watch a whole show just on his backstory, like, before he even gets on the island. I just think that actor, everything is just so good with him. He's by far the best character. But I also really like Sun. I failed to mention that in the first video. I really like Sun. I think Sun might be my second favorite character. Hurley went up for me. The show writers did this man dirty, okay? 1, he finally throws out the food only for less than 30 seconds for more food to arrive. And then he finally gets the courage to go on a date with Libby, and then Libby gets shot before it even happens. Like, y'all doing Hurley dirty. I swear, if y'all kill this man, I will riot. Don't you kill him. Also, his backstory episode was really interesting with him in the hospital and stuff like that, but it gave me a theory. So I have my first theory of what's going on, and I'm going to be so upset if this is right. And if I am right, please don't answer this question. This is just me word vomiting. Are they all dead? Are they all dead? Because that would make sense as to why Hurley saw Libby in his hospital, which would upset me because I think the mist and the hatches and the possible, like, governmental experiment stuff is so freaking cool, and I'll be upset if it's all, they're just all dead, so it's all meaningless, and they're just giving their subconscious, like, a story to live out. Oh, the Henry stuff. The Henry stuff was so good. The interrogations, all the stuff was really, really good. I loved Michelle Rodriguez. I didn't even know she was in this show, y'all. How did I not know that? The stuff with the others is really, really cool. What experiments are they doing over there? They keep making Walt take tests. Like, what kind of test is he taking? Okay, is it math? Because I would be fucked. Y'all, this show is wild. I love it so much. The crazy fact is while yes, this was like 25 episodes and it is still too long, this would air like, say, like every Wednesday night, and then people would go to work the next day talking about it at the water cooler, like the way we all recently were doing with WandaVision. But they were doing this for 25 weeks. That's insane. So no wonder so many people were divisive. They had so much time to build up theories as to what was going on. And the fact of the matter is, some of those theories still haven't been answered, and I've already watched, like, technically, like, 50 episodes already, and we still don't know what's going on with the mist and all that stuff. Also, what's going on in Antarctica with the finale? God, the button. Let's talk about this button. John Locke has lost faith. Interesting enough, you know, Echo is now like the new John Locke. You know, he's like, we gotta keep pushing the button. And the fact that when John Locke said, I was wrong, like he should have pushed the button, level of fear and laughter that eroded my mouth, y'all, insane. Overall, I think Lost Season 2 is really great at, like, building up the mystery, giving some of these new characters really great arcs and storylines. It does get very repetitive, and it does spin a lot of the old wheels that of the first season. It is still a very cinematic show. It looks amazing. The score is fantastic. The performances at times are like, man, these people are really going for the Emmys. I like Kate, but I felt like at times they didn't know what to do with her, so they just made sure we just put her on side quests. Regardless, this show was good. As the score goes, I'm going to give Lost Season 2 a 3.5 out of 5. I just can't quite go 4 because the repetitive nature of, especially with a lot of these character episodes and how we were just re-seeing stuff that we already know, just was really brought it down for me. So look out for Season 3 video. Until next time, I'm the Slasher Movie, and you guys have just been slashed.